guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be doing a Valentine's Day look. As you guys know, Valentine's Day is on Friday, which means time to get dolled up and suited up and go on that date, that really hot, sexy date that you know you want. So today we're literally just going to be playing with makeup and seeing what I can create with, Valentine's colors, reds, pinks, maybe even a little bit of purples. Who knows? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and prime my skin with the e.l.f. face primer. Now, I do not like to admit this, but Valentine's Day is my most favorite holiday next to Halloween and, of course, Christmas. Something about Valentine's Day that's just, I don't know, maybe it's the colors, maybe it's all the hearts, maybe it's that dream that I always have that, one day my prince is just gonna walk through the door. Not gonna happen, but you never know. So for foundation, of course, I am going to be using the Naked foundation from Urban Decay. This is my absolute favorite foundation right now. Keyword, right now. It's probably going to change in like 2 months. Give it a nice squirt. So I like a full coverage foundation. So any guy that dates me, just know that's what you're getting. So what are your guys' plans for Valentine's Day? Are you staying in, watching a movie, ordering pizza? Because you know that's the way to a girl's heart, is pizza. Every time. At least that's the way to my heart. Pizza and horror movies seems to be my go-to. So while I have y'all here, I think I'm going to share a little story with you guys about the one Valentine's Day that I had that was just absolutely perfect. I was dating a guy for several months, and he was gorgeous. Did not work out, obviously, hence me being single again on Valentine's Day. But this was the one year I was actually with someone on Valentine's Day. Normally, I'm either going on a date on Valentine's Day or I'm single on Valentine's Day. I never actually have someone on Valentine's Day. No complaints. So I get a text from him, from the guy that I was seeing at the time, and he says, "What are you doing for Valentine's Day?" And I said, "Absolutely nothing." I said, "Did you want to do something?" And he said, "I want to have you over to my place for Valentine's Day." He said, "Don't worry, I'll cook, I'll clean, we'll watch a movie." And I thought that was just too perfect. I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is awesome. I'm so excited." So I get a text from him saying, "Can you come head over now?" I head over to his place, and literally there is a trail of rose petals leading to his apartment. I could not believe that. That to me was the most cutest thing ever. And I was just kind of like blown away. I was like, "Oh my God, this day can't get any better." So then I open up the door, and there is another trail of rose petals leading to 3 different places. One, the living room, where there was a box of chocolates sitting there, and of course the roses. And then my all-time favorite movie ever was The Notebook sitting on the coffee table. I was so just I was speechless. And then there was another trail of the rose petals leading towards the kitchen where the dining room was, and there were 2 lit candles, and of course a spread of dinner. I can't really remember what the dinner was, in all honesty, but there was dinner laying out with 2 candles lit, and of course there was the last trail leading towards, the bedroom where the magic happens on Valentine's Day. If you get any magic, if you're not lucky to get magic that day, I'm so sorry. So for concealer, I'm using the Wet n Wild, and this is the shade, just Fair Beige, that's it, Fair Beige 834. We are going all out glam here, guys. But for me, that was like the best Valentine's Day that I had ever had. And it just goes to show you that you don't need money to take your girl or your guy out. It was a simple couple of rose petals that he took, and he cooked dinner and a movie that we got to watch at his place. You guys don't need to have fancy cars and whatnot. If that's all your girl or guy wants is fancy cars and money, and you don't have any of that, and that's all they want from you, they're not for you, honey boo boo. You need somebody that, accepts who you are and what you have. Obviously you should take your girl or guy out. I'm going to say your significant other. You should obviously take your significant other out occasionally. There's nothing wrong with that. And it doesn't have to be anywhere expensive. And like, to me, if someone were to take me on a picnic, and be like, hey, I made us this lunch, let's go have a picnic together, that to me is like the perfect date. It's the fact that you put the effort into it. And to me, that's all anyone can ask for, is to just put the effort in, whether it's a simple card or, even just a text saying, Happy Valentine's Day. I'm sorry I couldn't do much. I promise, we'll try and do something. It just may not be a lot. It's the fact that your significant other wants to spend time with you, and that should be the only thing that matters, is that you spend that day together, whether it's just sitting at home watching TV, or, taking a walk in the park, or going out for coffee. It's the little things, to me, that matters with what you do with your significant other on those special days. So for setting powder, I'm going to be using the Airspun. I don't think I'm even pronouncing that right. So sorry if I botched that up. I botch everything up, just like my relationships. No, seriously. Ooh, that was a lot. That was not my intention. If you guys have any ideas that you want for videos, please let me know in the comment box below. I would love to hear your guys' ideas. I always like a challenge. I like to challenge myself. Even if I can't create that exact look, I still like to give it a try and see what happens. Okay, so for contouring, I'm going to be using Sunlight 021. Unfortunately, I don't have the brand name for some reason. I'm not really sure where that went. I don't know, but it's my favorite bronzer, and I can't remember the name of it. It's driving me mad. So we're gonna go ahead and start bronzing this face and contouring. And I do apologize if I'm not very talkative in this video today. I am just so, like, exhausted. So if you guys don't know, I'm a single mom. So I'm constantly doing a lot, like cleaning and the cooking. If you're a single mom, you totally know what I'm talking about. And Greg was up late last night. He couldn't quite get to sleep, unfortunately, so he ended up cuddling with me in my bed. And let's just put it this way. He's a bit hog, okay? So, which means I did not get a whole lot of sleep myself, so I'm kind of a little out of it. So please excuse me for not being as talkative as I was in my previous video. But I really just wanted to come on here and chat with you guys and do makeup, you know? Because makeup is my world. It really is. Like, I have a desk right here full of makeup. It's ridiculous. It's nonsense. I have a problem and I should seek help for it, but I don't. And again, excuse my double chin though. But if you guys have any, you know, video ideas, or if there's a specific look you guys want me to do tell me. I am all for hearing other people's ideas. That was a horrible joke, I'm so sorry. So we are doing a Valentine's look, and I was debating between more of a natural kind of looking Valentine or a very bold, and I think I'm gonna go with bold. So for starters, we're gonna be using my favorite palette, the James Charles palette. No, not working for you? Okay, I tried. So of course, I think I'm gonna go right ahead and start with the pinkest of the pinks. I had the names of them. So I've already gone and primed my eye, or my eyelids. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the darkest or the lightest pink in the corner there. And I'm just gonna dive right in, guys. I don't know if this is gonna be a disaster or what, but hey, that's what we're here to find out, isn't it? Go ahead and start. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is going to be taking the lightest pink. Whoa. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be try and buff out the harsh corners, if you will. So the next color I'm going to be using is going to be from Huda Beauty in the Ruby palette, and it's going to be this very dark shade right here. And I'm going to apply this in the corner. And I'm just going to pretty much blend the colors in together as much as I possibly can. And with a clean brush, I'm just going to go ahead and blend. In the very corner of my inner eye, I'm going to be dipping my smaller brush in the same color. And drawing the line. And with that same color, I'm going to go underneath. So with this lightest color right here, I'm going to take it and I'm just going to kind of And then finally, to finish off this look, a bit of glitter. And I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Carly Bibley. I fudged that up. I'm sorry. I fudged that up completely. My apologies. That was horrible. And I'm going to be using Aurora. I'm going to take this small little brush right here in the Morphe M321, and I'm going to be using X's and O's, but I'm going to be using Reckless. I'm using a very small amount to darken. And very lightly pressing the color. There's no mirror. So then I'm going to take Soft Glam, and I'm going to be using the black shade that they have here for underneath my eyes, for my waterline. And then I'm going to be going to my lash line here, and I'm going to line my eye. And for my lashes, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Mega Length mascara. That did not just happen. Do you guys see? There's a reason I don't use this mascara that often. For highlighter, I will be using the Master Strobe Master Charm from Maybelline New York. And this is in the shade Molten Rose Gold 050. As you guys can see, I have dipped into this quite a bit. Ooh. There's some highlight. We're trying to blind our date so they can't see my flaws. Because you know girl got flaws. We all have flaws. But it's okay. If we were all meant to be perfect, the world would be a very dull, boring place. That's my son in the background. Now for lips, I am going to be using the Morphe Matte Matte Temp. Ooh, look at that color. I always feel like I need a mirror when I get to this point. Okay, you guys, so that completes the Valentine's look that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day, whether it's spending it with your kids or your family or your significant other. I hope you all have a wonderful Valentine's Day, and I love you all. Bye, guys.